So I'm discussing about mind sciences and its significance for student life. And we have seen that in this course we teach about psychological functions, identification of problem, and how to evolve, how to build positive mental state in a student. Further, when we discuss that who needs to be involved in doing these activities, so there are stakeholders who are students themselves, their parents, teachers, institutions, and their peers. All need to join, and the methodology which is most effective is that of using education as a tool. The mental health education we call it, or we call it health education, or you call it education for evolving a person, or dealing with challenges of student life, whatever name we give. But education and training are the two key components. Teach these students methods to evolve and continue to practice. What best can be done for this, we will be talking about. It is important to integrate various courses. It is important to provide 2 pages on each textbook about the content of student himself. It is also important to collaborate with agencies, with individuals who are experts. Bring credibility of content, bring credibility of classifications, bring credibility of delivery. One must provide sure and safe method of education. And being consistent is most important. It is only then we can inculcate what we call discipline in the discourse of individual's life. Mind sciences is all-inclusive course for self-development, for evolution of an individual, for making an individual competent enough to deal with challenges of their life. It not only involves how to evolve yourself, but also empowers them with the skills to identify abnormalities and conditions which are not desirable. It teaches them methods to prevent abnormalities or psychiatric disorders. It also enhances help-seeking mechanism. Just because a resource or service is available does not mean that a student in need would reach out. There is a lot of gap between availability of resource and utilization of resource. Help seeking is a behavior pattern, is a psychological pattern in which a person realizes the need to reach out for accessing the care and is also able to deal with or remove all the barriers from the pathway and reaches there to obtain what he wants to obtain. This is a psychological paradigm, and a training is necessary, a support is necessary. We need to provide a level of confidence that stigma should not be a barrier in reaching out for help. Social development is also a component of it. Human beings are socially conscientious beings. We exist in relation to another human being. There are always people around us. We need to connect. By our connection with others, our brain functions improve. We learn communication, we learn expression, we learn respecting each other, we learn mutual respect and try to recognize what's going wrong where. That brings social responsibility and citizens' responsibility, and that's part of initiative of mind sciences courses. Thus, we have number of things grouped together. One is identification. The second is providing fundamental knowledge of psychological functions, psychological virtues, providing logistics of identifying a psychiatric disorder, discussing about what are the role, responsibility of institution, what is the role of mental health education, training programs, how professionals can be best utilized, what kind of resources needs to be developed, whether for psychological testing or psychiatric consultation or screening or quantification, identification of problems, empowering students with totality where he or she is in full control of dealing challenges with life. That's the objective of the course called Mind Sciences. My dear friends, continue to watch there's a lot of good things and new things which are going to unfold. Thank you very much for your patience.